I am 92 years old. I have buried my wife. I have buried my friends. I have even outlived the man I used to pretend to be. The one who cared too much. The one who stayed quiet. The one who thought there would always be time.
I am standing at the edge now. Not a metaphor, the real edge. And before I disappear, I need to turn around and say this to you, because you are still dancing in the noise. You are living like time is refundable, like unused days roll over, like tomorrow owes you something. It doesn't. You are not rich in time. You are bankrupt. You just don't know it yet. You understand death, but you don't feel it. You haven't felt its breath on your neck, heard its whisper in your ear. If you had, you wouldn't be living the way you are. I promise you that. You wouldn't be scrolling endlessly, chasing distractions, putting off your life for some imaginary future. Let me tell you about Leonard. It was 1971. Leonard was my closest friend. A sharper mind than mine, a better smile. Money just seemed to find him. Things came to him easily. One night, we were celebrating a business deal that had made headlines. He leaned back in his chair, a glass of whiskey in his hand, confidence just dripping off him. He said, 4 more years. I'll push hard for 4 more years. Then I'll slow down. Then I'll travel. Then I'll finally become who I want to be. He had this whole roadmap planned out for a life that was supposed to start later. 4 days later, Leonard collapsed on the steps outside his office. Heart stopped. Life finished. He was 41. There was no travel. No slow mornings reading the paper. No becoming. Just an end. I stood there at his funeral, the air thick with disbelief, and I realized something terrifying. Leonard didn't die young. Leonard never truly lived. He treated his life like a long, sterile hallway, just waiting for the real room to open up. He was always on his way to somewhere better, but he never arrived. A week after the funeral, I helped clean out his desk. His calendar was packed. Meetings, deadlines, reminders. Emails were marked urgent. Projects marched forward on paper, a life frozen in mid-stride. And the world? The world did not pause for Leonard. His position was filled in 10 days. He was forgotten by most in a year. The machine just kept on humming without him. And when I look at you, I see him. I hear the same excuses, the same delays. I'll rest when I succeed. I'll focus on love later. I'll forgive them when they deserve it. Please listen to me carefully. There is no later. There is only now, and now is slipping through your fingers like sand. Every moment you trade for a someday is a gamble on a future that is not guaranteed. And you are losing. Every time you say, tomorrow, you are losing. Let's talk about your possessions for a moment. I once owned a big house. I had cars that impressed strangers. My closets were full of proof that I was doing well. You know the type. The suits, the watches, the symbols. Today, I live in one room. It has a bed, a chair, and a photograph of the woman I loved. And I can tell you this with absolute, unshakable certainty. Everything else was just noise. It was clutter that I mistook for meaning. I have attended more funerals than you've attended weddings. I've stood by more gravesides than I care to count. Never once, not a single time, have I seen a U-Haul truck following a hearse. Never have I seen belongings follow the dead. Your things, the things you work so hard for, will become a chore for your children. A weekend cleanup project. A trip to the donation center, or worse, a dumpster. That's your legacy if you choose objects over moments. So why are you working yourself hollow to buy symbols of success you barely have time to enjoy? Why are you missing your kids' childhoods to sit in traffic for a job title that no one will remember 5 years from now? Your job is not your legacy. It's a trade. You exchange hours of your one precious life for someone else's dream. It's a transaction, not an identity. And if you were to die tonight, your position would be listed online before the sun even rises. Do not worship what will abandon you without a second thought. I had my big victory once. I won a major city award, a packed hall, a standing ovation. I came home that night, feeling so proud, so validated, and so utterly alone. The house was dark. My family was asleep. I sat at the kitchen table, just staring at this heavy, golden trophy that had stopped shining the very moment the clapping ended. The applause didn't love me back. The office wouldn't miss me if I was gone. But the people sleeping upstairs, my wife, my kids, they paid the price for my ambition. I missed birthdays, anniversaries. I missed ordinary Tuesday evenings that you can never, ever get back. That award? It's probably lost somewhere in a dusty storage unit. But the look in my wife's eyes when I chose work over her for the 100th time, that stayed with me. That memory is clearer than any trophy. So what actually matters? What's the stuff that sticks? The love you gave. The time you showed up when it wasn't convenient. The moments you were fully present, not checking your phone, not thinking about the next meeting. That is the only wealth that death cannot erase. When I lie awake at night, I don't replay business meetings. I replay the sound of laughter. I remember shared silence on a long drive. I think about the small kindnesses that seemed to mean nothing at the time, but in the end, they were everything. So here is the truth, stripped clean and laid bare for you. First, destroy your ego. No one is watching you as closely as you think. They are not judging your every move. They're too busy surviving their own fears, their own insecurities. Let go of the need for approval. Second, live as if this is the last time. Because one day, it will be. This will be the last time you taste your favorite food, the last time you hold someone you love, the last time you speak your mind. Taste things fully. Hold people a little longer. Say the words that are sitting in your heart. Third, wake up. You are not tired. You are uninspired. You have strength. You have breath in your lungs. And you are wasting it numbing yourself with endless distractions. Go outside. Look up at the sky. Call the people you love right now. Forgive someone not because they deserve it, but because you don't have the time to carry around the heavy weight of hatred. It's poison, and it only hurts you. We will all die. That is the one great certainty. But not everyone truly lives. Most people play it safe. They color inside the lines, and they quietly disappear into the background. Don't do that. Eat the good food. Take the trip you've been dreaming of. Say the words that need to be said. The clock is not ticking loudly in your ear, but it never, ever stops. I'm finished now. My time is up. Go, live.